class. Good morning and welcome back to reading class. Now, today, this is the objective for today. Today I will learn how to make inferences, draw conclusions, and provide evidence from the text. Now, our main focus is going to be making inferences. I know you guys are like, what are inferences? But before I start the lesson, let's look at this picture and then read the little prompt. Okay, guys? What is happening around this picture? What do you see? A little girl, correct? Awesome. What else? An umbrella. What is she wearing? Is she wearing a shirt? No, she's wearing like a coat, correct? How about, do you see sandals? Is she wearing sandals? Boots. Okay. Now let's read the prompt. Vivian, little girl, looked out the window when she woke up. So she peeked out the window when she woke up. It was not sunny. She was excited to wear her new boots. Okay. Reading this prompt and look at the picture. Why do people use umbrellas? Julio? To protect themselves from the sun, correct. Another example? To protect themselves from the rain, correct. So let's try to, this prompt doesn't tell us exactly what's happening outside, but when you look on the clues, when you look for clues in the text, you can kind of infer what's happening, and that is inference. It's not a prediction, it's an educated guess. Okay, guys? So, Vivian looked outside the window when she woke up. It was not sunny. So right away, was not sunny, not sunny. So we know she's not using the umbrella because it's sunny outside, because it's not sunny outside, correct? So, and she was excited to wear her new boots. What could possibly be going on outside? Maybe it's about to rain, or it's raining already, correct? So here, we use our prior knowledge, our evidence, our understanding. Like we wear umbrellas because it rains or because there's sun. We wear coats because to protect ourselves from the rain, etc. Correct? So we use our prior knowledge, found clues from the text, and then we made our inference, our educated guess, guys. Okay? I'm going to give you another example, but this time there will be no pictures, okay? Now guys, take a minute, read it for yourselves, and then we're gonna make our inference, okay? I'm gonna read it to you. Frank sniffled and coughed, coughing, as he ate chicken soup his mom made for him. Now take a minute, guys. Ready, guys? What is sniffles? Does anybody know what sniffle is? Correct, when you go like, that's sniffling. Awesome. How about coughed? When you go like, that's coughing, correct. As he ate chicken soup, his mom made for him. So when your mom makes chicken soup for you, it's either cold outside or you are sick. Awesome. So here, let's use our knowledge. We know that we eat chicken soup when we're sick. We sniffle and cough when we're sick, correct? So that's our prior knowledge. But here it doesn't say to us that Frank is sick, correct? So we use our evidence, our prior knowledge, our what we know already. Okay, he's sniffling and he's coughing. So maybe he's sick. And then we keep reading. As he ate chicken soup, definitely tell us that maybe he's sick. That's him for him. Okay. So in this case, our inference, our educated guess, is that Frank is sick. So that, guys, do you know that is what inference is? Is what we know plus clues from the text, and it equals our inference. What we know, clues from the text, equals our inference. Now everybody take out your book, the book we are reading as a class, Esperanza Rising, and we're going to turn to page 22. And I'm going to model for you how to make inferences in the book, because later on you will have an activity which is going to have you inferring 2 of those pages. And I'm going to do 1 page with you guys so you can get the hang of it. Check it out. I have my book here. On page 22, second paragraph, where it says, she fell down to her knees and sank into a dark hole of despair and disbelief. Do you guys see that paragraph? Okay, I'm going to read it again. She fell to her knees and sank into a dark hole of despair and disbelief. Now, did Esperanza really sink into a hole? Probably not, right? It's telling that she sank into a hole of disbelief. It's like a feeling, an emotion, into a hole of emotions. Okay? But does anybody know what despair means? Everybody take out your dictionaries from under the desk and look up for despair, please. Give you a minute, guys. Despair. Maria, what does it say? To lose hope, correct? Awesome. So Esperanza fell to her knees, like she kneeled down, and sank, her whole emotions sank into a state of losing hope. She lost hope. She felt hopeless. Okay, guys? Now turn to page 23. Turn the page. And let's look at the final 2 sentences. Then the events of last night wrenched her mind into reality. Her smile faded, her chest tightened, and a heavy blanket of anguish smothered her smile. Her smallest joy, I'm sorry, guys. Then the events of last night wrenched her mind into reality. Her smile faded, her chest tightened, and a heavy blanket of anguish smothered her smallest joy. Remember, guys, what happened last night when Theo Luis came with her papa's or her dad's buckle? And it was unfamiliar for her dad to lose her buckle, correct? So she automatically thought the worst, and that's why those events wrenched her mind to reality. She went to thinking, from smiling to her smile faded, she lost her smile, she lost her smallest joy, Okay? So based on the context clues, what might the word wrenched mean? Look at the clues around the little sentence, and what would wrench be? Where it says, then the events of last night wrenched her mind into reality. Wrenched. Anna? Pulled. Awesome. The realities of last night pulled her mind. Not literally pulling her mind, but her attention into reality. Okay, guys? How about anguish? What might the word anguish mean? Using context clues, remember? Clues from the text. Anybody? Teresa? Pain, anguish, pain. So, and a heavy blanket of pain smoothed her smallest joy. So instead of feeling joy, she felt now pain. Another thing is on that word blanket, it's not literally telling you that she's wearing a blanket of pain, guys. It's a figure of speech. It's just saying that she has all the pain covered her. Okay, guys? So what can we infer that Teresa is going through? Is she happy, guys? No, right? She's feeling despair, disbelief. She fell into a dark hole of despair, and her chest tightened. Her smile faded. All of those guys are clues that the author's telling you that she's feeling hopeless, sad, depressed, maybe. But why do you think she's feeling like that? Remember, referring back to the event that happened last night. Any ideas, guys? Maybe using that educated guess, we can infer that maybe her papa passed away, died, correct, guys? Because remember, he never loses his belt, and all of a sudden, from that moment, Theo Luis came with that belt. She came into reality that, wait a minute, Dad never loses his belt. And then Theo Luis came with the bad news, and that's how we know that. That's how we can infer that maybe her papa died. And the author never really tells you that papa died, but we can kind of infer, reading our text and looking for clues. And also, remember that sentence we read after the incident, that all of the presents she received, she only wanted papa's present, which was the dog, correct? She was not in love with papa, but she loved her dad so much. So we can infer. So we knew what those words means, correct? We looked them up, despair. So that's what we know. When you feel that way, it's because something bad happened. We can make an educated guess that something bad happened. Because we know that when I feel despair or I feel pain, I don't feel pain because I got an A on a test. I feel despair, I lose hope. So we know that something bad happened. Then we look for clues from the text, like losing the buckle, only wanting the doll her dad gave her, and then we made our inference that maybe papa passed away. And later on, guys, we're gonna, it doesn't tell us right there and then what happened, but later on we're gonna keep reading and then provide evidence from the text and evaluate our own inference. If we made a good inference, or good thinking, or we made a bad one and we need to rearrange and change our thinking. Okay, guys? Another thing, guys, I want you to know that inferencing is not only in books. We don't infer only when we read. We infer in real life too. For example, if you see me coming in with, let's say, a present and balloons, you can automatically infer using what you know that when you see balloons, it means a birthday or a celebration. And when you see presents, it's a celebration. We know what those, that's our prior knowledge, right? And then you see me, clues for me, and you use those, what you know, your prior knowledge, your schema, and you say, well, you can infer that it's my birthday. Maybe it's not my birthday, maybe it's a present I'm giving somebody, but you're making your educated guess using what you know. Okay, guys? And that concludes my mini video presentation. Thank you.